Hi everyone and welcome back to the Leeds United career mode on FIFA 22. Now obviously last episode we had a very successful episode in terms of games played. We really only lost that game against Brentford in the Carabao Cup. But we had, a draw at Goodison, but we beat Liverpool, we smashed Norwich 6-1, we smashed Burnley 7-0. So far we've been doing very well in the Champions League. And ooh, we can go straight to the game. I didn't even know that. Anyway, speak of the devil, we are going to be playing this Champions League game. It is against Villarreal, and if we win, we guarantee a spot in the round of 16. I'm not going to dick around anymore. We're just going to get straight into this game. And I just want to play my full first team for it, to be honest. There's no reason not to. I want to beat Villarreal, and I don't want there to be any if buts and maybes about it. I just want to get the win. We're off to Spain. Villarreal. They're gonna be a tough test for us, that's for sure. But we don't need to dwell on anything. We can just get straight into this match, and hopefully we can get the win. So far in the Champions League, we've won 2 and drawn 2, I believe. Pavon still in for the injured Leon Bailey, of course. Kyle Walker. That is a great bit of play down the right-hand side, and we've won a corner. Ward-Prowse with the corner. Come on. Win that, Laporte. Not quite. Nodded down. Laporte just hit that. Ooh. Bustos. On this wing, he goes for the cross, and Meslier could have very easily caught that. Instead, he just decides to flap at it. Not very appreciative of that. Let's get this ball out now. Away she goes. Valverde heads it straight to a Villarreal shirt. Sandro driving down our left-hand side. Thank goodness Pavon got in the way of Iheanacho's header. Olmo, what a run this is. What a run from Dani Olmo. Finish that. Yes! The Spaniard. 5 out from half. And it's Dani Olmo. 1-0. That takes a lot of pressure off my shoulders. That is such a nice goal. He just splits the defence in half, in quarters, in freaking eighths, mate. And then the finish is so composed. Asenio's been really good so far today, but he can't stop that one. 1-0 thanks to Dani Olmo. Valo comes off, and Stuart Dallas comes on. I'm going to give him some game time and give Valverde a rest. I trust the lads. Valverde is a very important player to us, but I think we'll be all right, especially if Aymeric Laporte plays like prime Leroy Sané here on this wing. He's just won us a penalty. And has he gotten that man sent off? He's got that man redded. That's crazy. Freaking Laporte, you legend. Do I keep Ward? No, I have to. Boys, you know I have to give Laporte the penalty after that. Hasn't registered my timed shot, which I actually got pretty good as well. Go on, Laporte. Oh, he skinned him. Aymeric Laporte. Oh, Dallas has fluffed his lines. No. Laporte nearly redeemed himself for that penalty miss. Firpo with such a huge tackle there. Laporte has just put that man on his arse. And he sent it up the wing. Go on, Rashford. Come on, mate. Hit that with your left. Asenio again. Oh, my God, Marlon. Oh, I was trying some random stuff with him there. Ward-Prowse has hit that with his left. What a volley. Dallas has nodded that one through for Walker, though. And the shot saved again. Shock horror. Let's make another change. I think I'm going to bring Olmo off the pitch. He gets subbed off a lot, but I do need to give Rodrigo a lot of game time because he does play well. We've played it back to Sandro, who's whipped one in. Laporte there again. He's so solid. He's been a huge signing for us this season. Ward-Prowse plays it through for Olmo. Olmo for Marlon. Do something about that, Sergio Asenio. I'd love to see it. 5 to go, 2-0. Thank you very much. That'll seal the win. I've just brought Poveda on just for the sake of resting Marcus Rashford. Poveda. Dallas. Pavon. It's saved by Asenio, unfortunately. 2-0 dub. we're through to the round of 16 officially. I'll go see the other result, because if Wolfsburg lost to Copenhagen, then we might have actually secured top spot in the group, which means we can just kind of forget about our final group game. Let's see if the result comes up on our screen. It has, and Wolfsburg won. Okay, so that does mean that our final group game will decide, or will, have decisiveness on who tops the group. That's what I'm trying to say. But now we're going to get through as many games as I can be bothered to play in highlight form. So let's just get cracking into them right now. We don't actually start with Leicester. We start with Tottenham and then... Oh, no, sorry, not even Tottenham. We start with Aston Villa and then Tottenham to round out November. And then I'll probably play all of December in this episode. And that game against Copenhagen, if we win, we top the group. It's as simple as that. I only really got 2 games to show you the results for. We won 4-1 against Villa in a game I simmed. Jolly good, but I played this one against Tottenham, and trust me, it's a game you do not want to miss. Didn't start well. Harry Kane scores this goal at our near post. That's not very nice. Melier probably could have done a bit better, but either way, Olmo finds Rashford here. It's a great ball and a great finish from Rashford. So, we may have conceded, but we're back to square one. And then we go and concede again. Højbjerg scores. I tried to go to ground with Romero to do something, but I just ended up conceding. But then Bergwijn gets sent off for that challenge on Pavon. So we just went for it. As you can see, 5 minutes to go. Pavon trying to deal that blow, and he does. 2-2. And you'd think, well, we've clawed it back. We've taken advantage of the extra man. We've salvaged a point. Well, Ward-Prowse wins possession back. Olmo threads it through to Bamford, who we brought on. Olmo wants the 1-2. He gets the 1-2, and he gets the winner. 90th minute, 3-2 win. You love to see it. You love to see it, lads. So we beat Tottenham. So as much as it was good to leave it late against Tottenham in that last game, I have had to cut the highlights short because we have a top-of-the-table clash. As you can see here, we're 1 point behind Leicester, and Leicester are top of the league. We're right behind them. This could be a huge game. I didn't actually expect Leicester to keep their form as consistently as they've been keeping it, but they've only dropped points on 2 occasions. We could have easily dropped points against 10-man Tottenham in that last game, but we managed to grind out a victory, which was obviously very good. Attacking wise, Leicester are the 3rd best in the league behind Liverpool and of course ourselves, who are just killing it on the attacking side of the ball, of course, with the players like Marcus Rashford, Danny Olmo and Marlon, who are all in the top 8 scorers in the league right there, as you can see. Actually, let's have a quick look. Marlon's currently tied for the Golden Boot with Richarlison, of all people. So that's really good to see. Obviously, Rashford's right behind him, as is Olmo with 8. And then assist-wise, Valverde's got 7. So Valo's coming in with that playmaking. Leon Bailey has 5. So it's a real shame that he's been injured. He was starting to find a bit of form as well. Rashford and Olmo also have 5, with Ward-Prowse and Pavon on 4. And Walker on 3. Walker has brought a lot going forward. I'll say that right now. I think we're better than Leicester. Actually, I can't say that because they're not only above us in the table, but they made a lot of good signings in pre-season. So I do want to check what their squad is looking like. They're just above us. So statistically, we're better than them on every side of the ball. But here you can see... Oh, didn't mean to do that. They've got Enyasiri up top, who's obviously a quality striker. Singankov is also a good player to have on career mode, with Rafa Silva out on the right. Bruno and Fred in the middle. That's a weird midfield partnership. Obviously, Bruno Guimaraes is quality. Reguilon, Matthijs de Ligt, and Schmeichel's still playing for them. It's not a bad team. It's a team that should certainly be challenging for top 6 or so, but I don't think they will have the endurance to go the distance in the league. And Nasiri is carrying at the moment. It's tied with Rashford for goals with 11 this season. Let's get straight into it. Obviously playing my fully fit first team for it, and then we have Copenhagen. I think we can rest a couple players for that game against Copenhagen. Either way, we are still through to the round of 16, regardless of that result, but I think that's the best team we could have been matched up against for the next game, because they're the weakest in our group. Let's just go for it. We've had some tough tests this season. We've played Chelsea, we've played Everton, who are in the top 4. We've played Liverpool. We just played Tottenham. Leicester are the team to beat, though. Only lost one game and only drawn one for that matter. They have been very successful across the season so far, so it is going to be a very tough game, no doubt. But I'm confident in the boys. Let's just go get the win, lads. Massive 3 points on the line, so let's just pick them up nice and easy. I don't want a dramatic game, please. He's beaten this rando that Leicester have got at their right-back position. Rashford's shot was deflected by De Ligt, and it's out for a corner. And this Tinsankov kid, whatever his name is absolutely rapid. He's burning Firpo right now. I should have seen him going to turn back. That's all the AI do in this game. It's Fred. It's blocked by Walker. Guendouzi will have a pop. Fred has made it 1-0. Lads, you just conceded to Fred. What a strike from Guendouzi, and then Fred. I was talking trash. I was talking trash about this team leading into the game, and we're 1-0 down, probably because of it. That's probably karma. And Rashford couldn't quite get around his man. There you go, Romero. What? Yeah, that was from before. Are you serious? You've given a foul? Bruh, you softy. It's alright. We've come away with it. Have we? Jesus, just about. I was going to try and look for the pass, but I knew Pavon was the quickest in that situation. Come on, Marlon. It's your ball all day. He's finished ahead of him. Marlon, go to the corner. Yes. Okay. 1-1. We're back to square one with a third of the match completed. Yeah, conceding really hurt us. Thankfully, we didn't let us get rattled too much. Oh, my God. Fred is in. Romero, you beast. I was focused on getting my words out. I need to focus more. I'm sorry, guys, but I do need to focus more. Rashford is up on this left-hand side. We're coming forward. We've got a couple of numbers, and Rashford's been taken out. There could be a booking, and there is. Senesi gets booked. Never heard of him. Rashford. Olmo. Oh, my God. We almost scored. He's been taken out again. Pavon's been in the wars recently. It's another yellow for a Leicester player. They've signed Lodi from Atletico. That's another great signing for Leicester City. Ward-Prowse, the ball in. Oh, the header was almost dangerous, but Schmeichel claimed it pretty comfortably. So that'll do it for the first half. 1-1. Thankfully, we have been on top, so I think we're looking good for the second half, but we are against top of the league, so anything can really happen, let's be honest. It's a strike. It caused some problems. I thought Schmeichel might parry it back into the danger zone. Wasn't to be. Ward-Prowse, that is such a wet shot. Jesus. I'm getting nervous, lads. And Enyasiri needs one chance to score on the hour mark. He almost did that. I'm going to refrain from making a change for now, I think. I am tempted, though. I truly am tempted. Aouar. Should have stood my ground. They need one ball in behind, lads. Aouar. Easy for Meslier. No! Thank you, Meslier. Freaking hell, Laporte. What are you doing? I'm helping you track your man because you can't do it yourself and you've just... Oh, Meslier just got him out of jail big time. Holy cow. Oh, my God. Lads, thank you, Romero. Just get it out. I don't know who messed that up. I wasn't really paying attention to who did it. But the fact that happened was absolutely shocking. Thankfully, that's been deflected as well. Let's make another change, maybe even two. I'm going to leave Rashford on. Again, he's a bit of a passenger in these games, but he can provide us with a magic moment. Actually, I'm just going to leave it with the Henriks change. Rafa Silva has just been brought on the pitch. Thankfully, Laporte got in the way. Ref, that is so off the ball, so late, it's not even funny. Ward-Prowse got there first. Okay, Rodrigo on the ball. Ward-Prowse in behind. Lads, Rashford just beat him. Marcus Rashford, no! Lads, that was it. Marcus, bro. If I'm going to let you just sit around, laze around the whole game, you better step up when we need you. And it's going to finish 1-1. It's our fourth draw of the season. Our second at home. It's top of the league, you know. You can kind of it's not a terrible result in one sense, but I think we definitely should have won it with Rashford at the end there.
So we start the next batch of highlights with a sim game against Copenhagen, and we drew 1-1. If we won the game, we would have sealed a win, sealed top spot in our Champions League group, but the draw was enough given the fact that Wolfsburg and Villarreal also had a draw. Next up, it was Etihad Stadium, so no small task going and trying to get a result against these guys. We get unlucky 10 minutes in. Bailey, coming back from injury, first game, he hits the bar. Very, very unlucky. And then De Bruyne whips this into the box. Walker controls it into his own net, and it goes down as a Meslier own goal, which is a joke. So, that happened. Anyway, yeah, I'm just pissed about that. I just don't have any words for it. We concede spacky goals all the time. It's really, really annoying. We do get another chance here with Olmo, and shock horror, we hit the bar again. Not our day. Finally, we lose a game in the Premier League. It was bound to happen eventually, and it was to City, but it was in the stupidest fashion you have ever seen and will ever see. And then we had a game back at home, but it was still against another team from out Manchester way. Bruno Fernandes comes close with a shot saved by Meslier, and then Romero wins possession back. Marlon plays it to Olmo, who doesn't really back himself, so Marlon makes that run through the gap, and he gets there with the header, scores 26 minutes in. Donyell Marlon, who has been so prolific this season, scores again. United came close here in the last minute. Cavani gets brought down in the box. Oh, yeah, terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Just like that penalty, Bruno. Melier's mugged you off, pulled your pants down. You thought you could equalise in the last minute with a Panenka, but you're an idiot, mate. You think you can. Terrible from Bruno. It just made me laugh. Anyway, tough fixtures continue. We're off to the Emirates for the next game. The Gooners, Arsenal. Good performance. I'll just say it outright. Rashford with the ball into Marlon at the back post 20 minutes in. That got our goal scoring started. And obviously that's a great start to the game. But this was a nice goal. Firpo holds off his man. Gives it to Marlon. Valverde on the overlapping run. Tucks it away. 2-0 before half time. Which is obviously a great start to the match. Luis Diaz, obviously at Liverpool in real life, shrugs off Laporte. It's a good goal. I mean, it was poor defending, but it was still a good goal. So a good response from Arsenal. But then we do go and seal the win. Bailey chops inside and hammers it near post. So a 3-1 victory at the Emirates. We're getting these victories and we're getting them relatively comfortably. So you can tell that we are really up there for the title this season. It's no joke. Our next game was at home against Newcastle, and after all these tough matches, and we may have lost to City, but getting results against United and all that, we fancied ourselves in this one against Newcastle big time. Look at that from Walker and Marlon. Great link up from them, great hassle, great play in general. Then Rashford lays it back to Olmo, who somehow manages to squeeze around the defender and knock it into the net. 2-0 before half time. Wilson had pretty much their only chance of the game. Apart from that, it was very comfortable. Ward-Prowse over to Pavon, who came on for Rashford and spanks it in with a beautiful curled effort. Lovely, lovely goal. I don't really use time finishing, but there's a reason why I probably should. Olmo makes it 4 with a cracking volley, and then it was just like repeat of his first goal. Oh, he hits both posts. Watching that even now still hurts. Marlon managed to get in on the action, get himself a brace and score there on the tap-in, which is nice. So we did win 5-0, but I still feel bad for Pavon. Another brace from Marlon and a goal from Rashford saw us beat Norwich 3-1 at Carrow Road in a sim game. And then final game for these highlights was against West Ham. Ward-Prowse gets brought down, and our opponents go down to 10 men. Vasako gets sent off straight away by the ref. Did not hesitate. So then Valverde flicks it up to Ward-Prowse, and he just goes and smashes it in. What a volley from our midfield. Man, there's an absolute belter. And then it was played down the left-hand side to Rashford. A couple minutes left in the half. He beats his man a bit weirdly, but then he goes and wallops one into the top corner. He just scrapped it in. What am I saying? I don't have good adjectives. I need to shut up and stop trying. Anyway, look at this ball down the wing to Marcus. He could pull the trigger again, but he knocks it across. Marlon, very close to missing that. He knocked it straight in the top corner. As did this man, Vlasic. He scored a free kick against us. Not great, but we were always going to win comfortably. Bailey cuts inside, starting to find his feet, especially after coming back from injury. He scores and we win 4-1. Beautiful run from the boys. So here we are in the January transfer window. We've done very, very well for ourselves. We're still top of the Premier League and all that sort of stuff, but we'll get into some potential January action in the next episode of the Leeds Career Mode. So I do want to thank you all very much for watching. Please leave a like on the vid and subscribe to the channel. It would massively help me out and it would be much appreciated. But apart from that, I'll see you in the next video.